Dear Mother, trees like us are not of many words, but there's something I would like to tell you while I still have the chance. My fate was to set roots just beside you, here in the forest on the cliff by the sea. The rough and relentless weather and wind have beaten and bent you a bit in the beginning of your life. I have grown up, following and closely clinging to the curvy shape of your wooden body. Being so close to you always made me feel safe and secure. There is almost no sunlight for me down here now, where you and the other grown-up trees have closed the sky with your giant vaults of leaves. But you always generously let me set my leaves a little earlier than you in the spring, so that I can catch a few dazzling and dancing rays of sunlight before I find myself in eternal shadow again. The rest of the time you nurse and nourish me. Through our connected roots, you give me all I need to survive and to grow a little year after year. I might look a little bit weak and tiny, but since you let me grow so slowly, my stem is hard as rock. No bugs or blowing winds can break or beat me. But the sea can, and the sea will, eventually, unintended and unsentimental. While making love to the wind, the sea sends its sharp and shark teeth-shaped waves towards the shore, where they always take a little bite of our cliff. The edge is getting closer every year. Half of our family is already gone, swallowed by the sea, shattered and scattered and spread, absorbed in other living creatures, drifting away, getting to see things that we can only imagine. Soon, not even 50 or 60 years from now, it will be our turn, Mother. I know that if you could, you would have taken us all to a safer place. But that is not for trees to do. Trees stand and face their destiny. I've already faced mine. I realized long ago that I would never be able to do what you did, Mother, reaching the top in spite of twists and bends, and get the chance to spread my leaves in the light of the summer sun. One day, a furious storm might let its rage loose on you and break your beaten and bent foundation. You would fall, and I would fall with you, as I was destined to do. And all my siblings would start reaching for the light in the hope that your missing crown of leaves had left open in the sky. And only one of them would get there in the end. But that will never happen. Don't tell the others, but soon we will all be swallowed by the sea. But when we are, you and I will go together, Mother, and knowing that makes me a little less afraid of what will happen to us when we enter that wet, watery womb we call the sea. What might she make out of our atoms and molecules? Is there a place for our minds in the organic shapes that she will create out of us? What is 50 or 60 years in a tree's life? Some of our ancestors lived for thousands of years, and they were still standing hundreds of years after they died, as if they were saying, "Death, you can take my life, but you cannot take my pride and dignity." Those trees were admired and honored by generations of trees, humans, and all living creatures that ever came across them. I have the feeling that when I have disappeared in the sea, nobody will have noticed that I ever was here, even though I was for over 100 years. And that thought makes me feel a little bit sad. Sad and lonely. I have given up struggling and striving for a long and glorious life. I will hold on to you, Mother, and your lifelong caring caress, and prepare myself for my journey out in the unknown and endless sea. Who knows what my mind will find there? Who knows if my mind will even be there? All I know, after 100 years of sharing roots with you, Mother, is that love is natural and eternal. I was never left alone, and I never will be. Loneliness is a feeling. Loneliness is an illusion. Loneliness is not an option.